Listen,
the Targaryens have also been incestuous
but
from
not
the
mother
get-go.
to child.
Mother to child is crazy.
Yeah, a dragon for the streets will always be a dragon.
And have you seen, what is this thing that happens with betrayal and by best friends sleeping with your dad?
The people that, why are we fighting for our lives right now? For some, like, I don't know, souffle.
Yeah,
and he's a
sweet,
very good looking, non-creepy.
Sweetheart. Yeah.
I was weeping.
Yeah. And Alicent is a scammer. Ratchet dragon. And that dragon was ratchet. Hey everyone, welcome to the Watch Party Pod. I'm Tando.
I'm Isabelle.
And we're here to review TV shows and movies that you love and that we love too.
Are obsessed with.
Yes. So today's episode will be reviewing a romantic comedy, which I'm very excited about because we've been reviewing like a lot of hectic thriller, like, you know, jump scare vibes. So this time it's going to be really refreshing to be reviewing a rom-com. The rom-com is called Voicemails from Isabelle. And so, Duello, before we get into it, will be telling us what our sip of the day is.
So yes, our sip of the day, as we're doing something different, non-alcoholic, guys. We don't always drink alcohol.
Please.
So we are having hibiscus petals, hibiscus tea, which are known to have a lot of therapeutic and healing properties. Also warm, you know, cute and fuzzy. Like, yeah. So I don't know how we're going to cheers the tea, but
let's cheers anyway. I mean, it's still cheersable, you know. It doesn't have to be alcoholic to be cheersable. So Pablo, here's your one.
Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers, guys. Oh, lovely. Yeah.
Also, like, apparently drinking it daily is the best thing you could do for your health. Like,
really?
There's a lot of antioxidants. Like, yeah.
It has such a difference, hey?
Yeah.
From the last thing I was drinking.
Context, the last thing we were drinking were Savannahs. So,
and, wow.
Such a dynamic duo.
I know. Okay.
Let's get into it.
Okay, let's get into it, guys. So, Voicemails from Isabelle, like I mentioned earlier, is a romantic comedy. It is starring Zoe Deutsch. Who you have seen on a lot of movies. You know, she's like she's quite a fresh face, but also she's done quite a few lovely romantic comedies. She is quite a romantic comedy girly.
Yeah.
Very
I'd love
cutesy.
to see her break out of that though.
Yes. So Zoe Deutsch. Gosh, I can't.
Yeah, Deutsch.
Hey. Nick Robinson is also he's quite a new face to me. I haven't seen him around, hey?
He has such a familiar face, but I can't pinpoint exactly where I've seen him.
Okay. Yeah. Also very handsome. Very handsome guy. Hey?
Oh my god.
Yeah. He's so got that like good guy handsome look.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was so perfect for the role.
Yes, he was. So it came out on the 19th of June. It is streaming on Netflix. And so essentially just a small synopsis what the movie is about. Zoe Deutsch stars as Jill, and Jill is a baker in San Francisco who has had a very close relationship with her younger sister called Isabelle. Isabelle, throughout you'll see that throughout their childhood, Isabelle was very sick, and she suffered from cystic fibrosis, which ultimately, when they became adults, she passed away from. So in her grief, Isabelle is, you know, just so traumatized by her sister's passing, and you know, since Isabelle moved from you know, where they stayed. I think what city did they stay in? I think it was in Texas though. Was it Austin, Texas? Is it Austin? No. What city was it? Actually, please let me just double check. Sorry, guys. was it not Austin? Then she moved to San Francisco.
Okay.
But anyway, she moved to San Francisco to be a baker, and her and her sister would always be sending each other voicemails, sending messages about, you know, like the different things that they go through, and the sister would always you know, be encouraging to her, telling her how she lives vicariously through her. So you just immediately get like just this closeness in this relationship that they have. Like there's a point in their childhood where you know, Isabelle decides to kind of be a troublemaker in school so that she can get suspended again and again, just so that she can spend the day with her sister and they can cook in the kitchen and make up recipes. So it immediately kind of informs why she took the career of being a baker as well, just because Jill became a baker. So while she's busy, you know, trying to fight her way through a very toxic environment, baking environment, you know, her sister passes away from cystic fibrosis. And her way of healing is, you know, to continue sending voicemails to Isabelle.
I wonder why I wonder if it's like an American thing, because for us it would be voice notes, right?
Yeah.
So like voicemails is not really our.
Yeah.
We're not big on voicemails this side of the world.
Yeah.
We were when we were younger.
Yes.
But no longer.
When
so
that wasn't.
It's quite interesting. Like, I mean, just a note, something I noted.
Yeah.
But anyway,
it's very true. So she continues to send these voicemails to Isabelle, just letting her know and updating her about like her life and everything that's going on. But so what happens is the sisters passed away, obviously, so her number gets reassigned to somebody else. Jill doesn't know this, right? The person that has been reassigned to is a guy called Wes, who is a real estate agent based in Austin, right? And so he starts getting these voice notes, and he's just like he's so amused by the things, because she just so says comedic. Whatever. Yeah, she's very comedic.
Yeah, she's got a very unique comedy.
Yeah, she does. Yeah. So she's very humorous, and it's basically like she's talking to her sister, but the person who's listening on the other end is this West guy. So yeah, it's for me, it's just a beautiful romantic comedy. Ultimately, you know, I guess it's spoiler alert, because ultimately Wes gets inspired enough to want to go find her in San Francisco, and then that's where the whole romance side of things starts. But you know, there'll always be a point where there's a challenging time in the relationship. You know, those rom-coms, there always comes a time where either somebody's lying to another person and they find out, and then they break up, and then ultimately they find each other again. So it's not the most unpredictable kind of end, right? But it's still a really sweet.
It was such a. But it was also diabolical at the same time.
Yes.
I was weeping. Yeah. So as somebody who has a sister who is literally my bestest friend in the whole wide world, like I was, because you obviously can't help but put yourself in that position, right? So I cried. But also using voicemails as a tool for grief, I found, I'm sure it happens quite often, like, you know, with people around the world, and voice notes and stuff, sending messages to people that have passed. But I was just like, wow, it's like what a way to deal with your grief. But also I found it kind of scary in that, so what happens in the movie at some point is she loses the voicemails, and her world is completely shattered. So I always worry about attaching very heavy emotions to things that you can lose, like material. Well, I guess it's somewhat of a material thing, but like things that you can lose, especially in a grieving sense, because then it means it's actually gone. You will never retain it. Although, however, the upside of it, and how, because yes, there was the part where there's conflict, but to get back together, Wes was able to basically retrieve those voicemails. So that was super romantic.
So romantic.
I love that so much. But yeah, another thing that I wanted to talk about was, I think there is also a freaky side of this.
Okay.
Because if it wasn't Wes, and it was maybe like a creepy guy,
Yeah.
somebody's listening
It could
to
turn
your
a horror
voicemails.
movie.
It could turn into a
It could turn into a
very
horror.
quickly.
They could switch it up into a horror fast.
Very quickly,
Yeah.
because now at some point he ends up looking for her, and he basically has all this intel of her life.
And he knows where to find her.
Yeah, and he's somewhat also using the information to his advantage, right? Yeah.
To be this amazing romantic guy in her life. So it could be, it's that kind of love bombing thing that we're talking about. He could be a narcissistic love bomber, scary man. But in this case, he isn't.
And he's a
sweet,
very good looking, non-creepy
sweetheart.
You know?
They really
Thank goodness.
They casted it well, hey? Because if it was like Javier Bardem, it would be so different.
It would be
what
so
a very what a very different movie it would be.
So
but
I highly recommend on
beautiful show.
Feel good kind of.
It's very feel good. But I think also just like you, you know, I also have a sister, so I just think it was just like, I also sobbed quite a bit on it because I was just like, I just can't imagine losing my sister, dude. I'd actually keel over.
Yeah.
And it's such a scary thing to also think about, to be like, oh no, like, dude.
Also, as a younger sister, I don't know a world where I don't have a sister, you know?
Oh yes.
So like my older sister, at some point I was this person.
Was living and you had not arrived yet.
Yeah, but she like gave my mom money to go buy me at the hospital, you know? So she always wanted a younger sister.
Yes.
But yeah, that would be absolute. So I guess an ode to the sisters as well. Like, hug your sister a little harder, you know?
Yeah.
Because they're very important.
They're so important. Yeah. So very lovely, highly recommended, guys. If you want like something cute and feel goody, if you have your sister right next to you, that can be your guys' like girls' night in and a very cute thing. How hilarious was the baker guy. So the character of the baker guy he's from The Office. Hey.
Yeah. Oh, is he?
Yeah, that guy. What's his name? He's hilarious. Flipping hell. Nick Offerman. Yeah.
I didn't actually notice.
Yeah, he's from The Office.
Wow.
He's so funny. He's so savage. He's crazy.
He really is.
And it's like that bakery is a very like boys club misogynistic situation. So ultimately what's amazing is that Jill eventually leaves that super toxic her trying to be like a top tier baker. It's like they're always like going through MasterChef competitions. Vibes. I mean, everybody must just cook, guys. But that's what's going on in her life. And she
chef school actually seems so
very hardcore, hey?
Yeah.
Like in the Bay.
Yes.
Like it's so grueling. It's like somebody, you know, it's like being a doctor. And that's how it's like.
Yes, it's like being a
surgeon.
Doctor.
Like
which
doing
is
heart
so
surgery.
Interesting.
Why are we fighting
for? Actually, for any chefs out there. Yeah, please. The chefs out there.
Yo,
like, why is the world like that?
But also nobody likes bad food, guys.
Okay, but like, why are we fighting for our lives right now? It's a bit much for some, like, I don't know, souffle.
Yeah, for souffle. For scone.
Tanya, please. Don't you remember you were not happy some other time when your potato mash did not have cheese?
My God.
It wasn't like
But you're not about to go kill the chef in the kitchen.
But remember how pissed you were?
I was so scared. Yeah, I hated everything. Yeah. So yes, maybe that's
maybe it makes sense. Maybe it makes sense.
So I need to ask myself, am I okay? Like, am I okay?
This is the source of the problem.
Of the problem. Okay, so guys,
but this one I don't think we can do villain and there is no villain in here. So I think we can skip to trivia.
Except for Chef Bastian.
Yeah, I mean
he's the actual.
Oh, and the guy that she ends up sleeping with.
Oh, that weirdo, the one who was crying. Yeah. Oh, yeah, he was a weirdo.
Do you have trivia questions?
I actually don't have for this one. Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty. What was the name of Jill's food truck and what was the significance behind it?
Jill and Isabelle.
Yeah.
Jilly and Isabelle. Jilly and Izzy's, yes. The significance was obviously the fact that they used to come up with recipes together, and it was like focused on desserts as well. And tacos was a big thing for them, right? Yeah, as sisters. So yeah.
Okay, so this is a bit of a biased question.
Okay.
What was the cutest thing Wes could ever do at the end?
It was retrieving the voicemail.
That
was so
Wrong.
cute. Wrong.
There's actually an even
But
cuter
it's
thing
by,
that he did.
what did you do?
That's why I was like, it's kind of biased.
Yeah,
It's my personal opinion. So in the end, he wants Jill to move in. And so he sends, is it not cuter?
That is cuter.
Yeah, right? He basically sends Izzy. I'm so
Oh,
he sends Izzy a voicemail basically asking for her blessing.
Yeah.
And then what happens thereafter?
Then their song plays.
And that was like
so sweet. And then did you see that there's this image of her dancing in the background? I actually was flipping dying crying, guys. Did you see that when Jill is busy dancing with all the people around, then there's an image of the sister dancing and she has the thing. Oh my god. No, guys. Actually, you guys were trying to kill us.
Yeah, they really were.
You were trying to kill us.
They were trying to end us.
Okay, so that's it for this
Very
movie.
cute.
So
First
cute.
half.
So
Very
we're gonna
cute.
move into something a little bit more intense and more grueling.
Complete opposite.
Yeah. So we also watched the first episode of House of the Dragon season 3. Okay. Intense.
Hence the bloody drink.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
What
It
a
becomes
smooth
bloody now.
transition.
Yes, I love
Now
it.
it's bloody. Oh, I love that so much.
Bloody hell.
Creativity.
Yes.
I love
So interestingly, the name of this episode is called Salt and Sea, Fire and Blood. Okay. So House of the Dragon is it's streaming on HBO and HBO Max. It is drama and fantasy, guys. So it's very, if you guys don't know and you've been actually sleeping under all the rocks, it's it's got like dragons and it's castles and there's an element of magic and whatever, but there's a lot of realism in it as well. So it aired on the 21st of June. Our cast, okay, we obviously know the writer is George R.R. Martin, who actually wrote, this is a it's a TV show adaptation of the books that George R.R. Martin wrote. And so we have Emma Darcy, who is Rhaenyra Targaryen. Matt Smith is Daemon Targaryen. Please, my lord. Hey.
He has a
Olivia
very
Cook.
unique look though, eh?
He does. He's a little.
Kind of reminds me of.
He's got a weird face, but.
He's got like the Rhaena vibes. No, not the Rhaena, sorry. Haaland vibes.
Okay, who is that?
Soccer.
Oh, soccer. Gosh.
Girl, Man City.
Soccer. I don't know anything about soccer. Thank you so much. Okay. I just don't. I don't. That you guys are very different. You guys fantasy soccer. And that's fine. I have no interest in that, okay? But, okay, so essentially, House of the Dragon is a prequel to the highly acclaimed Game of Thrones, okay? Game of Thrones, I think, had about, if I'm not mistaken, about 8 seasons. Yeah.
Was it 8 or 7?
8.
8, yeah. It had 8 seasons.
I mean, that 8th season.
Yeah. Whew,
yeah.
Like, heart-wrenching, like pissing us off. Anyway, House of the Dragon came through, and it's like centuries before Game of Thrones. And the focus.
172 years before Daenerys.
Yes, girl.
I mean, they say at
the research is on.
They said at the first episode of the first.
Isabelle, just take it. Come on.
Just take your tens, girl.
I mean,
okay.
I did my research.
You did your research, honey.
Finally.
Yeah. The shades.
Wow.
The shade. Okay, so yes. So it's set 172 years before Daenerys Targaryen, and the focus is the Targaryens, and basically like how they come into power, and the war that they have, they're basically fighting a war against themselves, to be quite real.
They are.
Because it's basically like a household that's divided.
The house.
Yeah, and you know, Ngapha, there's Rhaena Targaryen, who is the daughter of Aegon Targaryen, who had died, and she's basically claiming the throne. But then you have Alicent Hightower, who was her best friend. Guys, you know, what is this thing that happens with betrayal and by best friends, sleeping with your dad?
The people that are closest
sleeping with your father.
Yeah.
Anyway, Alicent ends up sleeping with the dad, and then they get married with the father. And then she has kids by the dad, whatever. The dad passes away. So it's season 1, yeah, where the dad, he did say that he wants Rhaenyra to be queen, but then he dies, and it's like nobody heard it, kind of thing. So Alicent is like, hell nah, it's actually me and my kids are supposed to have the throne, actually, because now she's got children.
What do you mean he? It was very public knowledge
that he
wanted Rhaenyra to become the queen. It's like he literally said it
when
in front
he died.
of.
Did he say it?
He said it in front of the entire.
Everybody.
Yes. Everybody knew that.
But when he was dying, it was like he whispered it to.
Yeah, but that's because Alicent decided to misunderstand whatever he was saying.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So Alicent, obviously, she's a very highly ambitious hand. Yeah. Alicent, from the get-go, was like, when I get this man, I'm gonna be a queen, because also she comes from a kind of a lower rank. She comes from a lower rank. And so
she is really influenced by her father, though.
She is. Her father was.
She really is influenced by her father.
Otto Hightower.
So I don't shame. There's a part of me that feels bad for her.
I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't feel bad for her at all. Cool. But anyway, sharp. So yes, that's what happens. So now in season 3, the houses are divided. Alicent and her kids. Ultimately, her son, Aegon II, becomes.
Oh, there's so many Aegons to keep up with.
Lots of Aegons. And guys, do you remember that like Jon Snow is actually an Aegon Targaryen himself?
Yes.
Which is why I hate that they didn't make him king. Anyway, let's move on.
Predictable.
That was so stupid.
Yeah.
No, but that was stupid.
But literally, guys, I don't know why people are so shocked. Like, this is exactly what Game of Thrones is about.
No, guys.
The thing that you don't expect is the exact thing. That would be the most. That would be the most obvious thing to happen.
Fine.
So why would you expect something that literally always never does
also,
the obvious?
let me tell you, I think also another thing that, you know, you can do something highly unexpected, right? But it still makes sense.
This one doesn't make
Bran
sense.
didn't make sense to me.
A lot of things didn't make sense.
Bran Stark did not make sense to me. Jon Snow going back to the wall. Why are we even talking about this? Because we're supposed to be talking about House of Dragons. Okay, please, we're moving right along, okay? Yeah. So, okay, episode 1 is now this absolute full-on civil war that's happening.
We've been waiting
for it. But now it's kind of like Alicent has, in the previous season, Alicent went to Rhaenyra and was like, guys, oh my gosh, please let's truce and let's just bury the hatchet. Our kids are dying. Everything is bad. And so Rhaenyra has this thing like, oh my gosh, Alicent, she's believing Alicent. Because I need to tell her. She's like, show me. Yes, Choza, my Choza's back vibes. Trusting her, show me.
So excited.
She was so excited.
Her face was just like, yeah.
And Alicent is a scammer, obviously. Scamming the life out of her.
No, but she wasn't scamming her.
She's scamming her. Did you not see what's happening right now?
She wasn't scamming her. Her sons are just out of control. She's lost control. But she wasn't scamming her. She wasn't trying to trick her. She actually genuinely does not want to war, because also she can see that they're obviously, the cards are stacked very high up against them. Which is why I don't understand why that first episode ended the way that it did.
Because, okay, the reason why
it shouldn't have.
No,
that was that was Game of Thrones PTSD for me.
Well,
whoa.
Exactly, because what you expect. Because there was a point where it was like Lord Corlys, it looked like he had escaped that crazy baby girl who was coming after him.
Oh
my
crazy.
God, she's so crazy.
What's
She's
her
so
name
crazy.
again?
Oh, she's hectic.
Actually, my trivia has something to do with her.
She's a crazy heart. But she was like after low
Sharako. I don't know. Sharako?
Yeah,
Sharako
something.
Aloha.
Yeah, something.
I know I'm
Yeah,
probably saying
Loha, low.
Very wrong.
Yeah. She's a very scary, crazy hunt, but she's a boss. She's a very big boss bitch, I guess, for lack of a better way of saying it. Because she's like the only lady on those ships, running those ships, and she was leading the Triviaaaa.
Yeah.
And the Triviaaaa was
a
there,
badass.
like she's just a very big badass, and she's like quite ruthless, to be quite honest. But anyway, but then it's like this whole war that's happening in the sea.
Yeah.
The scary thing that happens is that Rhaena is trying to get ready to go
Because we've been
go
planning
to-
for this
yeah.
moment right
Look,
here.
guys, Rhaena is getting ready. She's like getting suited up for battle. And then what happens? Her son says to her God, "You better lock her in there. You made a what is it said? You swore that you would protect her and all of this, your life for her life. You need to lock her in that room." And he eventually locks her in. Okay, then Jason, or what's his name? Jace. Yeah, Jace. Yeah, whatever. Jace then decides that he's gonna go and fight the war on his
Kids,
dragon,
man.
and
These
he's gonna
kids.
go with one of it's one of the sisters. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah, not Bela.
Lady.
Yes, it was
Lady
Bela.
Yeah, Lady Bela.
Bela.
Okay.
Yeah, he decides to say, "Bela, let's go fight this war, girl."
These kids though.
They're
Yes,
flying
sis.
over dragons, whatever. Next thing, Jiggy, what's her name? The badass lady decides to shoot the dragon with a spear, and the spear is attached to an anchor. So what
Which
happens?
Very
the
unique.
anchor pulls. It's a
weapon.
very unique.
Yeah, very unique weapon.
Pulls the dragon down. Luckily, Bela gets her dragon to cut the string. They continue, but at the end of the day,
But also, who then?
Baya Papa
Who
and
joins this debacle?
who joins this
Sheep
debacle?
stealer
Sheep stealer, and sheep stealer is
and Rhaena.
a very rogue
Listen,
dragon.
A dragon for the streets will always be a dragon. for the
And
streets.
have you seen what that dragon looks
you
like?
cannot tame. Yeah.
That's it's a ghetto dragon. It's a ratchet
He's
dragon. Ratchet dragon, and that dragon was ratchet from the jump to the end, because she was attacking her own. Like,
Yeah.
girl, stop hunting your own things. Focus on what the game is about. Anyway,
So yeah. Anyways, Jace actually ends up in such a vulnerable position.
Yeah.
Like literally,
So bad,
his
guys.
enemies were right there. So they obviously kill him. So, but firstly, that dying face. He was like, I am not gonna go out of this not
he's
looking
not-
fly.
Yeah, he said,
He's just pouting and he's just like,
hey, what a beautiful
he's so
face.
beautiful.
Oh, Jace,
and he's
man.
just like,
But I'll tell you right now that I
You're
can't
gonna
wait for
die
episode
ugly.
2, because Rhaenyra's
I'm
about
so-
to go crazy.
But you know what the
'Cause
worst thing is?
both her sons
no,
are
but
dead
the
now.
worst thing is that she can't even spank Jace.
No, all I'm
She
saying
can't
she's-
even reprimand him because he's
No,
dead.
But that's what I'm saying, is that she's about to lose her mind when she finds out that Jace is dead, because both her sons are now dead.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Oh, we were saying the same
I'm saying
thing.
the most annoying thing is that
she can't reprimand
she has no
him.
choice, but now to grieve instead of reprimand,
Yeah,
which
for
is so
doing that.
annoying.
Yeah, it's actually very annoying.
Just an annoying bunch of kids.
It's very annoying, like just
Let's
going
move on
rogue and
to-
stuff, you know. Also,
yeah, no, she-
let's just please, can we talk about the part where Aemond
One kisses his
kisses
mother.
his mom?
Listen,
The Targaryens have also been incestuous
but
from
not
the
mother
get-go.
to child.
Mother to child is crazy.
Yeah, I think we've actually just accepted that this is a thing
The
in the show.
Targaryens
Like, you know
are
what? Incest is
incestuous.
whatever. Cousins, sisters, but we
Twins.
have not mother.
Mother and son. The
And
son
she-
said, "Mwah."
And she was.
Actually, that actually even shows you, Aemond is actually very out of order.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't give a damn. Like, he's just like, the way he sees his mom now is not, he doesn't see her. He
As a
sees her
mother.
as this other hand.
Yeah.
Just this other hand that I need to humble.
Yeah.
So, very quickly, I'm about to show you, Guti, I'm the daughter, yeah. And that's basically what he's saying. He says, I am the actual, I'm the Ndod. So I'm going to kiss this queen on her lips.
He actually looks like his actions. Like his physique is so fitting for the things that Aemond does.
He looks dark and looks like, he just looks like sneaky and crazy. And he's going to make a crazy decision. Also, he's got an eye patch. Like, he just looks very menacing. Like, very menacing. That's why for me, it's just like, I just love Daemon because I'm just like, you know, as much as like he's got a bit of a quick, you know, he does have it. He's still extremely like loyal. He's like fiercely loyal. And he's just like gonna kill who he needs to kill.
I wouldn't say fierce. You keep saying that, but he's not fiercely loyal. He literally wanted to be king himself at some point. He's not. Girl, he had to.
That was in season 1, episode 1.
But even season 2, bam.
He wanted to be king when.
Remember, he had to have an intervention with that witch to help him understand that, like, this is your position. So, like, no, he's not this like amazing, perfect, most loyal.
I didn't say that he was. Oh, guys,
no, you have. You. Really
I didn't say it was perfect. Please.
I mean,
I did not even
in
say
the
it was
other
perfect.
episode. In the other episode, I said that was your.
Yeah, that was my man, and I didn't say that he's perfect. I don't like perfect people because they are lying.
Yeah, but
they
also he's not the most loyal man. He's really
whatever.
not.
I see him as extremely loyal.
But then you're lying to yourself because he's not.
That's how I see
him. And what the show shows us that he literally has to have this battle.
The thing is, he is a dual personality, guys. He's just like he's got different sides to him. But ultimately, I personally really like the dominant side of him. So.
Yeah.
Anyway, what I found also quite amazing. Sorry, I just need to fix my headscarf because it's like sliding off. So what I found interesting as well, which was really powerful, is there's a point where like you know, the Targaryens and stuff, they're on the battlefield, and they've just like killed a bunch of people, and then they see another group of, and then he actually asks where one of the Lannisters, because remember there's the Lannister twins, and the one had fled from them. I think they just killed the Lannisters or something like that. But
like when they beheaded. They brought
so so what I was saying was that eventually you find this other group of people who come and they deliver the head of that Lannister guy to Daemon, and they say basically that they are with them and that they're basically standing with them. And you see, for me, what I saw was the relationship between the Starks and the Targaryens. And how even the Lannisters became a common enemy for them because that you see that in the Game of Thrones, you know. So I found that quite cool, you know, just to see that like, okay, this kind of alliance has been going on for a while, and that's possibly even how like the Catelyn Stark getting into a relation with what's the father, Jon Snow's father, who was a Targaryen. It wasn't. I lied. It wasn't Catelyn Stark. It was Ned Stark. Yeah. Ned had Ned Stark's sister. Sorry,
Alia,
guys.
Alia.
No.
Sorry.
Lena. His sister had a relationship with a Targaryen, one of the Targaryen brothers, and they had Jon Snow. Yeah. So that's possibly where that kind of thing started. I was saying so many things. Guys, I was so wrong. Oh my god.
But yeah.
Oh my god.
It was an interesting glimpse into the history and the formation.
Yes, what I mean is the Starks and the Targaryens liked each other. Okay, cool. Yeah. So should we get into
I think that's another thing. Like again, there's so much teamwork. There's so many cards in our favor, but still, that first episode, I was just like, wow, this is what's happening.
Did you see how what's his name, Aaron?
How he went?
When his father, because he's an illegitimate child to Lord Corlys.
Yeah.
And I mean, he's always like, calling him everything but.
Yeah.
And then when he fell
That's
in the
actually
water,
one of
he
my-
said, "Oh,
that's one of
father."
my- That was actually my
And then
trivia
he
question.
said,
That's so
then he decided, I'm gonna kill that baby girl.
Yeah.
Because why would you do that to my dad?
That was literally my
I found that so
my
sweet.
trivia question.
Is it?
Yeah, what?
Okay.
Good thing he yelled.
Oh,
Yeah.
shame. Okay, cool.
Alan.
All right.
Alan.
Yes, Alan. What did I say?
Yeah,
I said Aaron. I was close.
Listen, there are also so many names in this thing. Yo,
There's a lot of names.
as long
Sorry,
as I
guys.
understood what you
I've been
said.
getting a few things wrong, but it's
Okay.
alright. Okay, let's play our main character and villain era.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, Alicent.
I mean, overall, she's a villain. But
She's
you
a
can
freaking
also
villain.
understand why people became villains. And her father, I think, played a very big role.
She's a villain, yes, because as an adult, you choose what kind of person you want to be, and she consistently chooses to be an evil, tragic hun.
Yeah. Especially because she had the opportunity
She always does.
to...
Also, she's smashing So Kristen.
Yeah.
She's smashing So Kristen. That's low
Also, so
down.
Kristen is...
She actually wants everything that Rhaenyra has, baby.
It's that,
she
like,
is
from the-
equals.
From childhood.
Yes.
Up until...
She's always wanted what Rhaenyra has. She wanted Rhaenyra's father. Now she wanted Rhaenyra's side nigga.
Yeah,
Damn. And they actually like each other because they both hate Rhaenyra.
Yeah.
Ew.
Also, the way
Alicent.
he then just goes on this, like... Yo... What's
Alicent.
it's not guababa. What's the word in essay where like you are just super bitter because you were rejected? I feel like it would sound like guababa, but it's not. Damn it, it doesn't matter. Anywho,
It's like,
but he's got the ultimate like kasutu.
Vendetta.
Like just when a man is bitter that you rejected him. Yeah, I guess. But there's another strong
I feel like there is a word I can't
Yeah.
think of it.
But she's got that, and it's so hectic.
He's hectic. He hates everything.
Yeah.
But also he
Ask
was
the
just
viewers
like he was
to
delusional.
give us that word in the
Yeah,
comment
please,
section.
Yeah,
what the
guys,
word is.
give us the word. But yeah, that guy, he wanted Rhaenyra to live her whole life. Like, nigga, this hun is actually supposed to become, she's the heir to the
Bruh.
throne.
And she
you're like,
looked at
let's
him-
run away from all this shit and live our lives. Like,
She
nah.
looked at him and she was like,
Negative. Like, it just makes me think of like in like modern day where like a guy would just be like, oh my gosh, I'm moving somewhere, come with me. And you've got this whole
Yeah,
entire
your
life
whole
that you
life.
created for yourself. And like you have to drop everything to just be with this
not
lord.
gonna happen. Okay, next.
Not gonna happen. Okay. Next. Lord Corlys.
I was actually about thinking about it.
Lord Corlys.
I mean, definitely.
Yeah, definitely a main character.
It was really funny to
also
discover
just
like
got
he's
such a-
illegitimate son though as well. I'm like,
yeah,
damn,
very
these peeps
interesting.
are busy.
They're
huh?
out here.
They're really out
They're
here.
really out here.
But good thing they were out here because now we can use it to write dragons.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
thank God for infidelity.
Yes, right? Yeah, that was also weird. That all these illegitimate like Targaryens coming out of the woodwork, and also just like seeing how, for example, like how different they look, but just because they've got a bit of silver.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like it was
Yeah.
just so interesting to see
And
that.
Alice
as
was
well.
also just like completely shaving his head, so
Who?
that the Lord Corlys' son.
Ah, so
Ellen.
you think it's going to be interesting when he grows it? That it's going to come out silver?
Well, I think we all know what he
That
is
would be so
now.
interesting.
But yeah,
Oh,
I just know that he
would be
does
interesting.
intentionally.
If it
cut
came out silver,
Oh,
that's
Okay.
crazy. Okay,
just one more.
should we do one more?
Or should we just move on to trivia?
Aemon.
'Cause How? Let's move on to trivia.
Hmm.
Oh.
Aemon, come on. Done. Okay.
Aegon! Aegon! Oh, Aegon. I'm
Oh,
joking.
because he's burnt up. He's crisp right now. He's bacon. Please. He's a horrible guy.
Yes, he is. He is. He is bacon.
Don't kill me.
For real.
Okay. Rhaena finally bonded with the dragon in this episode. What did that dragon do to welcome her before they officially became a pair?
He roasted a sheep and he threw it at her
Yeah.
for her
them
to
to
eat.
feast, yeah.
Just
Just
like,
the
that
way
was
he acts.
disgusting.
Even just the
That
way
was
that
disgusting.
he...
Did you see that? Oh, he went and he came back to her, and then he was like regurgitating. He was doing that, and then the sheep's he vomited the sheep's out, and then she ran and she went to eat a sheep. Yeah. No.
Also Rhaena though, guys.
Yeah, Rhaena girl. But what is it about her?
She actually became a villain. I'm not gonna lie, because she
Yeah.
wasn't supposed to be there. First of all, she's supposed to be taking care of some eggs and some kids. But here we
She
are.
wants to fight.
Those kids
She
are
has
actually all
ambitions.
villains to me now.
Mm.
Like, how can you lock up the most important person to the story? Okay, anyways.
Yeah.
So, Triviaaaa, I know I'm
Mm.
probably butchering that name, had one of the most unhinged ship names in the whole battle. What was the name of her ship?
Oh God, no, I don't know.
The Bitch Fist!
The bitch face, yes.
That's so
That's
bad.
it's so like on brand for her.
It is so perfect.
The bitch
Okay.
face.
Alrighty, you guys. Please let us know what you thought of both voicemails for Isabelle as well as this first episode, because we had a whole lot of feels. né?
Yeah.
We had a whole lot of feels. And also, guys, like in terms of our sip of the day, we'd love to hear some opinions on what you would have rather paired some of this with. Because somebody had said for House of Dragon, we need to have like a dark whiskey. Like, which
Actually,
makes
that would make
so
so
much
much
sense.
sense.
That makes so much sense.
We'll probably do that in the next one.
Yeah.
Because
When we wrap it
there's
up.
a lot of hard things coming
We can
up
tell
for
we're
that
gonna
show.
need some whiskey.
Yeah, we're gonna need
based on that first
hardcore.
episode.
Mm.
Damn.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Alright.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for joining us on another amazing episode of the Watch Party Pod. See you
Bye.
soon.